And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Here we go.
So the Lakers win the tip. Outside Jackson. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands. Well, you think about Stanley Johnson. Coming out of high school, he was a top 10 recruit. He was a top 10 pick in an NBA draft. He came in with huge expectations. Obviously, still working on getting there as an NBA guy.
To the inside. And finished off by Davis.
LeBron James.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
Now, here's George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And defensively, Johnson has been as advertised.
Excellent on-ball defender, multi-positional, excellent fit in switching schemes. And this guy has gotten some of his best stops against some of the league's toughest guards.
The drive by James. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Trying to get open is Davis. Offline with his 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. Both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Leonard hits them both.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Now, here is George. Over Westbrook. George, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The kick out to Westbrook. To the paint. High post, Davis. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Westbrook. Over George. Westbrook, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game. Outside for George. Pass to Zubac. Great D that time from Davis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Anthony Davis
Drills it from outside. Davis has got 5 now.
And now that he has the long ball, it's really making Davis unguardable. His growth offensively, incredible.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the right side. Inside. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Davis, and it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
LeBron with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Pass to Covington. Tries the spin move. Puts it up from 12. Anthony with the block.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
A cold stretch offensively, for sure. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Anthony. Stolen by George. Outside Leonard. Covington trying to break free. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they double up James. Anthony in the corner. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. From deep, George. Covington down low. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
All right. Look who's coming under the ball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
In the corner, Bradley with it. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Bradley's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers. And the way Russell Westbrook racks up triple-doubles is just incredible. Does it so often. A testament, Doris, to his strong work ethic.
I mean, this guy plays with such competitive spirit on both ends of the floor. Russell is relentless. He will sacrifice his body, and his teammates appreciate the effort he gives every single night.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots the teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Now, here's Covington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Davis surveying the floor. Fade away. He gets it in there. Davis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Confident shooting there. AD sending a message to defenders. You better come out and guard me.
And your Laker girl.
Clippers. Knocks it loose. Here's Reeves. Here's the drive. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
It's George on the wing. Spins. Spins to the rack. And Davis sends it back. And Davis throws it down.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy. An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Davis. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's George. And Davis sends it back.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And the rejection by Bradley.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Leonard on the wing. For his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Lakers leading by 15. Bradley deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back them up.
2 minutes.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Kennard. That one good for 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And a guy like Nick Batum, all but written off, he went through a rebirth after joining the successful Clippers.
Right, you think about Nick Batum, he had to deal with so many injuries. You forget how complete a player he is when healthy. He showed just how important he can be for an elite team.
Here's Leonard, and he lays it straight in. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in a low post. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Bradley. Poke loose. Takes it inside. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And George with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Foul called on Avery Bradley.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Los Angeles ball.
.30 seconds left now here in the second. To the middle. Covington.
Out of bounds.
And the rejection by
Los
James.
Angeles ball. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
On defense, the Lakers. Outside for George. From the arc. No good. Now shooting just 20% this game at 2 for 10.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And it's James missing. It could go. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big... comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Lakers leading by 16. Pass to Westbrook. Lakers working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Johnson. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Here's George. Count it. George has got 7 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Back to LeBron. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He's got 5.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Driving in. Good.
LeBron James.
And the Lakers lead by 19.
Well, LeBron James wins this battle right at the beginning. Explosive first step.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Jackson. Takes the 3. And the Clippers miss again. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Davis inside. Now LeBron. He's got 6. Clock at 6. And they double up Davis. And Covington sends it back.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Your Lakers. Taylor Horton Tucker.
Clippers trail by 19.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Down low. Stolen by Jackson.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Both free throws good from James. And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will lead to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
And they double up LeBron. From outside the arc, Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 5 now.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
So both teams making some changes here.
At the line for 2.
That one is no good.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
It's Jackson with the drive. To the inside. Fast break, the Lakers. Pass to Anthony. And Howard has it in the corner. And here's Westbrook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And he makes that one. He's got 8.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run here. Left side, Westbrook. Over Jackson. Back to Westbrook. Picked by Anthony. 5 on the clock. And it's Westbrook missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Anthony. Fast break. The Lakers. Bradley's got the ball.
How about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
All free throws good from Avery Bradley. On offense, here are the Clippers. George with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 10 points.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
High post, Zubats. Back to George. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubats. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Outside for George. Tries the spin move. And that one is good. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George? The quick handles for a guy his size.
Howard up on top. To the paint. Takes it out to Bradley. A three-pointer, no good. It's George on the wing. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. He's got 14.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Westbrook drives in, and he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's man. Pass to Powell. Now here's Covington. LeBron with some nice D.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Reed.
That's a three-pointer.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to James. Westbrook wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Outside, Batum. Back to Covington. And Davis sends it back. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The three from Davis. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Wasted no time on that one.
Morris Sr.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Drives to the hoop. And here's George for three. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
LeBron James.
Lakers lead by 23. Ron right side. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Johnson with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Walked again. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Los Angeles foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Leonard draws the double. Let's go. And again, it's the Clippers missing. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
For three, Westbrook. The rebound by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Inside, Westbrook with the steal. Here's James. It's good.
LeBron James.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
Shooting for LA.
Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
Pass to Batum. Lets it go with a three. And Coffee gets it to go. Coffee's got himself on the board with three there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Into the lane.
2 minutes remain in this ball game.
Here's Man
2 minutes.
to the middle. Stolen by Westbrook. Fast break, the Lakers. Westbrook's got the ball. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Nice move. No good from Zubac.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
They get it back. And it's Davis at the elbow. To the inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 4. Shoots over Batum. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And Russell Westbrook with the three.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this was a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers with the ball. And it's Davis finishing it off.
The assist from Dwight Howard.
On offense, here are the Clippers. For the three. And Marcus Morris with the three.
Senior.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
From years ago, it's beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would have seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey. I could build a house with all the. Yeah. Been a lifetime trying to get this high, and if her head too